So today we're going to model gloved hand as continental plate and regular hand as oceanic plate. So this is thick and less dense. This is thin and more dense, as we remember from this little picture, right? So this represents that part here, and then the hand by itself represents the oceanic plate. And we're going to ask the question, what happens when they converge, okay? And we're going to drag over the different pieces from this slide to represent that. So our first task is to remember this is convergent boundaries smashing together. And what's going to happen is we are going to watch this little animation, which I don't think you got to see this one. And so the idea here is the crust hit, the one that's less dense sinks, or rather more dense sinks. So the oceanic crust sinks and it starts to melt down here. It melts, and as it melts, all the magma pops up and pokes through the surface and creates volcanoes. And then in this little space over here, you get trenches. So plates converging, these kinds of plates, continental and oceanic plates converging, give you both things, volcanoes and trenches. So we're going to show that on this slide by dragging over. On this side, we'll put the oceanic plates here and the continental plates here, and show them smashing together like this, like that. Okay, so that's step one. Step two is to question what happens when two oceanic plates smash together. And for that, we're going to see it here. So basically what occurs here is one of them, usually the older one, loses in the sense that it gets subducted and it goes under, melts, but the same thing happens. You get volcanoes that occur as well as these trenches. So volcanoes and trenches happen when two oceanic plates smash together as well. All right, so now we're going to go back to this slide, and this was noticing that the two oceanic plates smash together, and those two events smashing together give you essentially the same thing. They give you volcanoes, and they give you trenches. And so you'll find on the level 5 assessment, they ask you this question. So if you're paying attention and watching this, that's going to be helpful to you. All right, the last part of the story is when two continental crusts come together, and for that you end up getting mountains. And there's a nice clip of this here this is again showing the different kinds of plates, but it's zooming in on continental crusts coming together, and when they basically what they're showing is that you get mountain formations when you do that. So when we go back to this slide, we're going to have two mittened hands smashing together to give you mountains, or two continental plates smashing together to give you mountains.